Welcome to the podcast. Welcome all you beautiful people to the Beanbag Boys
That's how you should
podcast,
That's how you should enter.
episode 14. Welcome everyone
To
to
the
the
Cody
Beanbag Boys.
Chronicles.
What the fuck was that intro? Welcome back everyone. This is the Beanbag Boys, episode 14. What the fuck is this shit? Cody, do you want to redo that? Or no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me redo it.
Alright.
Welcome one and all to the AJ Chronicles.
The AJ
Brent's
Here
not
Clock.
messing
today.
me up.
Yeah, the AJ Chronicles. Yeah, where we talk about everything that goes to the mind of an AJ.
That is honestly so true what this podcast is.
Welcome everyone to the Beanbag Boys podcast, episode 14. AJ talks about nerdy stuff.
Welcome back everyone. This is AJ with the Beanbag Boys, and Brent is here as well, still like usual. And then Cody, of course, is again on this episode. I know it's been a while since we uploaded. It's been 7 months ago, but hey, we're back. Back in style, you know?
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Beanbag Boys podcast, episode 14.
Episode 14 with Cody over here. We have, he's our special guest. If those you don't know him, you would know whenever we would play games together. Cody is usually there.
Cody's usually there, or it's Brent's cousin Brady.
Yeah.
And welcome to this episode with the world's most boring podcast guest.
That's
yours.
Oh no,
that's false.
Definitely not.
I'm the most boring guy. You have to admit that.
No, that's because you sound like you're talking through a toaster still.
Your mom sounds like you're talking through a toaster.
You are a toaster.
I'm a paper
AJ with his potato quality mic.
Listen,
He loves being potato.
Listen. We don't talk about it. Okay? I like how I'm using my same game mic on my computer, and you're saying I sound like trash right now? You're talking shit.
You really do though. You sound like a potato. Like you're talking through like one of those like a cup right now.
Oh, sound like a potato can. Oh, you're talking to a Pringles
You are
can.
a potato cat.
Alright, anywho, we have a list of things to talk about today, because, you know, it's been a while since we've had an episode, so we have a list of things. Especially the first subject I want to get done now out of the way, because it's been literally, like I said, 7 months ago, and I had this topic since the last episode, so it's an old story, I should say. But for those who don't know, I work at a bakery called INSOMNIA Cookies.
That's how he gets all the girls. He says, "Hey, you want to try something sweet?"
You want to try
Pulls
something
out a tray
sweet?
of cookies.
You want to eat some of my cookies? Anywho, there was like, if this literally tells you how old it is, because Valentine's Day is in February, and it's about to be Valentine's again. So last Valentine's Day, there was a thing that Insomnia did where, you know, you could do lovey-dovey like messages on, like custom messages on the inside of the box with like edible marker. And guess what? One person wrote on it.
What?
It was like a breakup text. It was awful. I'm like, who the fuck buys someone a 12-pack of cookies to break up with someone?
A breakup text.
And it's not like someone's like picking it up and then delivering it to them, like the person that like ordered it. No, it's someone from our store or DoorDash delivering it to them. So you know how awkward that is to give someone a breakup box of cookies? Like, oh, you're getting dumped? Here's some cookies. At that point, I'm so depressed I don't even want to fucking eat cookies. Like, I want to chuck that box away. Like,
what does Cody think about? What does Cody think about it?
It seems like the evolution of the Dear John letter. Only instead of a Dear John letter, it's a Dear John cookie.
Dear John.
Welcome to Dear John.
John Deere cookie.
Imagine if it was a John Deere cookie and he had a breakup text on it.
I'm done with this relationship. I think it should end. Here's a cookie.
Put the cookie down! I said put it down! Put the cookie down!
No. You gotta be more exaggerated with it. Put that cookie down.
Put her down with the cookie. There you go.
Put that cookie down.
Put the cookie down.
Instead of putting the cookie down, you're putting her down with the cookie. There you go.
When you put your dog down, you feed him a chocolate.
What? No.
Cookie.
Oh God. That's your way. That's your way of breaking up with someone. You put the dog down.
Put the
God.
dog down. Oh Jesus. So, anywho.
What the fuck?
I can't believe the box itself was also like its own breakup it's already it was just like a slip-on cover that goes on as well. So like a sweet Valentine's one, but it's like sorry, this is not gonna work out well. And then I had to write an actual breakup message on the inside of the box too. So I was like, I feel bad for this person. I almost because I'm a very sympathetic person. So when I was writing this, I was like, damn, poor guy or girl or whoever, poor person. I was like, damn, I feel bad for them.
It's at this point that if they're gonna break up with someone through a cookie, then they should just eat the cookie. It'll give them the confidence to break up with them in person.
So not even if they even read the cookies first or they read the box first, that they'll know that they got broken up.
Probably, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I would be like, if I would break up someone by a cookie, I would walk up to the door with a big fucking cookie in hand and start eating the cookie and be like, we're done, and then walk away.
I would have gone. I would have delivered it myself. What the fuck?
Or just go up with the cookie.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't even spend cause 12-pack of cookies is like 20-something bucks. So, I wouldn't spend that much money on someone to break up with them. I would just make my own big-ass
Remind me never to buy cookies in Ohio.
Well, it's a fancy company, so what do you expect?
Fancy or not, $20 for a 12-pack of cookies. I agree with Arnold. Put that cookie down!
But again, I would make myself a big-ass cookie, and I would walk up to the door, just start crunching the shit out of that cookie and be like, we're done, and then walk away while chewing.
Just say, this cookie is a metaphor for our relationship, and then just crumble it up.
I would just break it in half. Be like,
no, I would be like, this is my cookie, not yours, anyways. And then I would give.
Here. I'll give her half.
No, I would have a big cookie. And then pull out in a back pocket a Chips Ahoy cookie and be like, here's your cookie. This is mine, and start walking away.
Oh my gosh, I'm just imagining AJ just being forced to go there and break up for him.
I would love to do that. Anywho.
Dude, imagine if they could pay you to do a personal delivery message with the cookies. Can you imagine driving all the way there to break up to them for whoever that person is, and then doing a song and dance?
That'd be fucking hilarious, honestly.
And now I must break up with you through song and dance. Everybody join in High School Musical style.
Cody would bring his bass guitar.
Hold on, I'd be like, oh, it's over.
Eat this fucking
It's
cookie.
over. I'm sorry, but your boyfriend don't wanna be with you no more.
You're a bitch,
You're alone. You're a super alone now. Well, have a happy Valentine's Day.
Now you're sad on Valentine's Day.
Yay!
With this soggy cookie now because of all your fucking tears.
I feel like if we did turn it into like a joke, a musical, then it would hurt less.
Yeah, that person would
Maybe they might even join in.
joins in song.
Your boyfriend wants to break up with you, 'cause he doesn't love you no more.
And he's one say return on his cookies.
Your boyfriend's
And then be like,
fucking the
tip
chef
please.
in the back.
Your boyfriend's taking that maid that came across at his house.
Oh my God.
So, you remember your best friend from high school who you haven't seen in like 5 years?
12 years.
Yeah. You haven't
More
seen in like 12 years.
12.
Yeah.
Mm.
I regret to inform you, but she is now your boyfriend's girlfriend. He's tossing you aside.
He's
I'm sorry.
he's tossing your salad.
He's tossing what?
Like, I mean, why break up with someone through a cookie?
About a Power Ranger anime?
Yeah.
And
Dude, it's
an
so
isekai.
funny. Yeah, it's an isekai too. It is so funny. It's so because they still have like the explosions, the random explosions. So and it confuses everyone else except for the Rangers. Like, yeah, this is normal.
Yeah.
And every enemy just explodes.
So wait, is it actually Power Rangers or is it the Japanese counterpart, the Super
It's Japanese.
Sentai?
It's neither. They're called they're off-brand. They're Kizuna. Kizuna. That's what they call them.
Yeah.
Kizuna Rangers. But it's
You know-
based off the Power Rangers and the Super Sentai.
You know what they call me?
Gay.
Paper Bag Man. He's the
I mean-
Paper Bag Ranger. Fear him.
Yeah, you should fear me, bitches.
Why would I ever fear you? You're
'Cause
too small.
You should fear me.
Ah.
Fear me at your
Wait, how
highest
tall
peak.
are you, AJ?
I am 5'9".
Oh, I'm taller than you. Ha! I win.
Ro just stands over him like, "What are you gonna do now, bitch?" AJ's like, "This." Just kicks him in the nuts.
Yeah, short people do have a height advantage. Not saying 5'9" short, but it's shorter than me.
Listen, Cody, I'm sorry that you're a fucking giraffe, but you need to chill.
Hey! That's it. You've incurred my wrath.
He goes up to a 4'9" goth chick and starts playing guitar like that.
I mean, there is somebody at work who's just barely 5 foot.
That is crazy, honestly.
Yeah, it's Cody.
No,
What?
yeah, it's Cody. I agree.
Cody's only 5 foot now.
Cody's only 5 foot. All right. This is a question.
Next topic.
Yeah, we're going next topic. This is a question that you both have not seen, and I'm gonna be asking it. Are you guys excited?
No.
Sure.
Knowing you, it's something stupid.
It's stupid, but just a random question. Do you guys hold the door open for someone when going into the restroom and leaving?
Yes. Yes.
I do the
Well,
same.
I mean, there's no doors in the restrooms at work, so.
Well, yeah. There's
In
no
general.
unless there is no door, then
In-
then there's no reason to.
I'm saying in general, do you usually do that?
Of course, I would.
Well, I mean, that would be the polite thing to do.
I feel like that's a common gesture to do for someone.
I mean, that's how
Here you
we
go, you
Southern
can take a
folk are
piss.
raised to be. We Southern folk are raised to be kind. I don't know about you Yanks, but
You're the Yankees.
No, you're a Yank. What are you talking about? You're Northern.
I do politeful
Hey.
shit. I'm nice.
If anything, the Yankees are the ones that are least likely to do that. So.
Not really. I see it all the time in
I've
in
seen
my place.
every time I go to the north for vacation. I swear I see more rude people up there than I have down here.
I
Unless we're talking about Florida.
Florida is just
Florida's.
crazy.
Have you ever heard of Florida man? He fights gators, trucks. He'll throw a Molotov cocktail at the police for no reason. Florida man.
Or I literally just I'll never forget about reading about a guy that drove through a Walmart there in a golf cart.
Wait, what?
The Adventures of Florida Man.
That
I'd pay
is
to watch
crazy.
that anime.
Dude, if they did compilations of every weird thing that happens in Florida and put it into a film, I think it would sell well.
That's just
Just
called
call it
YouTube,
Florida.
baby.
Florida Man, the rise of the Floridians.
This
And
topic.
there's no plot at all. It's just random stuff that Florida Man does.
You know what's actually
Sorry.
scary? You know what's actually scary? I just thought about it. Again.
What?
Hmm.
You guys know where I live. People are pretty much calling my state another for. It's pretty much Florida too. People are calling it
Imagine they make a sequel and call it Florida 2. The Floridaning.
the Floridaning.
Florida's taken over the entire U.S.
The entire U.S. is now Florida. Imagine that for a second. Just
The United States of Florida. Every state's Florida.
That is true. I can confirm that.
oh really?
It's just Florida A, Florida B, Florida Z, Florida A2.
Florida Z.
Double Florida.
Florida. Florida too.
Duh. And you got the country of Florida now.
The
Then
country.
you got Florida, the capital of Florida, where the president of Florida lives.
The capital of the Florida country is Florida.
The
Okay.
capital is Florida for Florida.
Okay, next topic.
Alright.
We're about to get sidetracked here.
So, if you guys haven't known, Friday 13th, the game is closed. We all know that. But I've seen a thing. There is a rumor, not confirmed, but a rumor going around that there is going to be a future Friday 13th game.
I hope this one's gonna be single player.
I wouldn't mind having having both multiplayer and single player as long as you have the choice instead of it only being one or the other.
Technically there was a single player, but I wish it was an actual
No.
good single player. I get what
You're
you
talking
mean.
about the NES, Friday 13th.
Because there was an offline mode in Friday 13th the game. That it was called challenges, but like the challenges were like mini stories. It wasn't like an actual story. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Hmm.
kind of like a lot of early fighting games.
yeah.
There was like it was like just a story centered around that fight, and then on the next fight there'd be a story centered around that one.
AKA any Mortal Kombat game. Got it.
Well, I mean, that's really only up until 9, which is where it started being more story focused.
Even then,
Unfortunately, it kind of went downhill after 10, but I mean, I still enjoyed 11 and 1, but yeah, they're not as good as 9 or 10 or what came before. My
fair enough.
little mini rant.
Here's hoping that they don't give it to the company that made the Evil Dead game.
I heard that one wasn't good at all.
It was bad because you'd think it would be so simple and fun because one side controls the monsters and one side has 4 players playing as players. But man, they dropped the ball on it hard.
I haven't
Also,
heard
Suicide Squad to Kills the Justice League is now free
free.
on PlayStation. Yeah, it's free on PlayStation.
That is actually pretty
They're
cool.
trying to save face, but ain't nobody gonna get that even if it's free.
I did just because I
What?
was curious.
They ruined Batman.
They
They
ruined
ruined our
they ruined all of them.
like ain't no way, even if he's possessed by Brainiac, ain't no way Batman is just gonna sit down on a bench and let Harley Quinn shoot him in the face.
You know what's actually funny though? talking about
Spoiler alert.
Gun Media, the creators that made it, like, Texas Chainsaw, Friday 13th, and
Killer Clowns.
Killer Clowns.
Or
You
is
know
that a
what's the
different
Yeah.
one?
you know,
No, they make Killer Clowns. It's not that
Alright.
great. It's not. It wasn't that great either. It was kind
but
of. It was okay.
the
It was definitely better than Evil Dead though.
guess which one was the best one, best sold and best overall rated out of all three?
Friday the 13th.
Friday 13th, baby. Cause I find that game so much better than all three.
Yeah.
Yeah. TCM was kind of broken.
Who was
Eh,
the killers was insane, and it just felt like it was really impossible to even play as a survivor in T Texas Chainsaw. I don't know. I just didn't like playing that game at all. And once like after a month playing as killer, it was even harder. So it was like very
Mhm.
really bad. The maps were awful.
Uh,
Okay, the basement was the worst. Everything else was fine. The basement was the worst. The layout of it was just
Alright,
shit.
let's compare Friday 13th to the only other good game that people consider as like the other good killer game. Let's compare it to
DBD.
Dead by Day. Yep,
See,
DBD.
see, the thing is,
All right,
DVD is not comparable. I mean, it is, but it also
it
isn't.
it's the same. It's same exact concept. It's just that it has different weapons, different and a
Different
different
concept.
objective. No,
Uh,
but it's still a 4v1.
Yeah.
you, I,
Well, actually, technically, it's actually better because 4v1 is more doable than, say, for instance, a 10v1.
Yeah. I mean, if this says
uh,
anything for Friday 13th the game, there is a glitch that people have found because I'm following, the Friday 13th Reddit. There is like a DNS setting you can change with your internet and all that, where you can still play Friday 13th servers. So someday I actually want to try that and see what I can get out of that.
You can't. I mean, you still can. There's private servers. Just make a
but
private lobby.
I mean, there's
I
private
hear that
servers you could do, but like find online people by changing your DNS. I've heard about that and I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen and watched people do it, so it's really cool.
Party at Cody's house
I
I
right
hear that.
now.
All
Stop
right,
interrupting me.
go ahead,
All right,
Cody.
sorry.
Go ahead,
I
Cody.
hear that the direct. I hear that the director of Terrifier is trying to get art in DBD.
Not at all surprised.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
I think it would be cool.
Yeah. I've seen a few concepts for how that would work that fans made on Reddit. Some of them
Art is
seem
like the
pretty cool.
easiest character to make. It's just a fucking normal clown. How hard can it be?
Well, I mean, he is kind of supernatural now, but
Well, I'm saying the freaking player
There's
model.
talk of them making a new movie.
Dude, there's already
yeah.
freaking four movies. How many are four movies within a span of a
Well, yeah.
year?
Well, there's only 13 of them.
Well, I mean, if you count All Hallows Eve, there's technically four, but
That's why I said four.
so Terrifier 4 will be the fifth one. I'm pretty sure he said that's supposed to be the last movie, so
I don't know. I just didn't think after Terrifier 1 there could have been another one. That's why I was actually surprised they actually made more than one.
uh, though personally I found that movie more disturbing than scary, but
It was just
I mean,
I just kind of find it useless. It was just like, okay, there wasn't really a story. It's just a guy killing them for no reason. Like at least Friday 13th kind of has a reason and actually developed a story after a little bit, but it just the clown
well,
is
I
just
mean,
stalking these girls and that's it. That's all that happened. There was like no story.
well, I mean, there was a story. It's just it wasn't a very deep one.
What
Of
are we
course,
talking about?
Terrifier still. And how
Fire still?
Terrifier.
Never heard of it.
Bitch.
You're lying.
All right.
It's
Why
one.
not?
It's one of. Anyway, on to the next topic.
Your BO6 topic. Are you excited?
Oh yeah, it's a good game.
I
I
I
enjoy
still
it.
I still refuse to play any new Call of Duties.
This one's actually really good. I would say it's about on par of 2019 COD.
Is it though?
It's really fun.
Yeah,
Like
I still.
I enjoyed it. Me, Brady, the zombies is really good compared to the last couple.
Cold War was good though.
Only had one good map.
That was pretty
It's
cool.
better than Cold War. It has more good. It had more good maps
Good, good.
than Cold War did. I actually got actually the first time in a while since I actually went for a gun to get a gun gold,
Damn. Didn't we
and
stop
I and I
playing?
got they added a freaking prestige system back in too, which was so nice.
Is it actually hard again to prestige?
Yes, it is. It actually takes a long time.
Good. Cause I don't know, the last few games it was like, oh, you can level up to 100 after like 5 games. Like I swear.
This one is actual real prestige, where you have to get all the way to prestige master, like you would in BO2.
Fuck yeah.
They took a lot of stuff from BO2. The
They
only
just
thing that
brought
I
back
wish they
the
brought back was the emblem maker,
yeah.
but they didn't.
I don't think they're ever gonna bring that back.
No, and no, it's because people had such big issues with that because of, you know, the awful stuff that people would make.
I don't give a fuck, bro. It's not. It can't be.
But,
I don't know. It can't be that hard to bring back and have limitations. Just like the name creator. Like, bro.
they say they care about the name creator, but man, I've seen some weird names on BO6. I'm gonna be honest. I seen some really weird names,
Like, I don't know.
and they didn't get banned. Like, do you want me to say some of them? Because there's some of them are really bad.
As long as it's not horrible slurs.
Like one was I come in her, and it's like COM, and then in the in, and then her, and then someone's name was I'm fucking her,
I'm fucking
and I'm fucking
her.
him, but like they're not spelled that way. But you could tell just from looking at them what they're trying to do.
Yeah. People be
There's
crazy.
some there was some crazy names on there. I really think that BO6 is a decent COD. Do I think it's the best one? Hell no. Do I think it's the best one out of recent years? Yes. I think it's actually been better, the best one we've had since 2019. I like him. I liked it more than Modern Warfare 3. I liked him too. I liked it more than Cold War. It was. I actually was grinding the shit out of that game. It's actually really fun.
Is
Yeah,
it
the
though?
games they just haven't been the same since the original makers left Infinity Ward.
Well, you gotta change that mindset, dude. Come on. Nothing's gonna ever be
What?
the same. Gotta learn how to adapt, bro.
Ah, you sound like a liberal.
All right, Cody. Guess what? We're playing Kill the Justice League. Me and you. Let's go.
No, I'm sorry. I want to take back my prior statement. I'm sorry, AJ. Tell him not to punish me in that way.
Cause do you know who made that game?
Rocksteady.
No, Rocksteady, which is also full of Republicans.
What? Then why is that game so liberal?
Don't
What's wrong with it
I
being
don't know.
liberal, huh? Got a problem with that?
Oh
It could be
no,
yeah.
don't tell me you're a liberal.
Got a problem with that?
Cody is the most liberal one here.
No.
Dude, he's the most religious one here.
He's definitely more religious.
Anyway, I guess this is not time to start a flame war, so I
No,
best
we're not talking about
shut up.
politics. Yeah, fuck politics, bro.
You would fuck politics.
No, I would not fuck politics.
Oh.
I say screw the fuck out of it.
AJ, I say politics don't matter because it's all stupid now.
It really all doesn't really
No,
matter
no,
anymore.
no matter what side you pick now is just garbage.
I agree. I agree to that degree for sure. Because it's really dumb, no matter what side you're on. So I find it dumb overall.
They screwed up both sides. Both sides have screwed up over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Anyway, I started chasing rabbits. I think we better get back on course. Next topic. Unless Brent's still talking about BO6.
I mean, I could continue talking about BO6.
No one said you
I could
couldn't.
say that the new movement system is actually pretty good.
Is it
The
though?
Omni movement is yes, it actually adds a more more tactical movements.
Okay.
And they actually utilize it better than they do with the other games.
Is it as tactical as 2019?
2019 only had the slide. This one has both the slide and the dolphin dive. So you could choose between which side you want to do.
I want to do all the sides.
You can jump back like I did to avoid someone on Nuketown. I jumped to the side around the car and just shot someone. And they got pissed.
I just feel like the Omni movement is hard to get, like, kind of leaned into.
It takes you a little bit getting used to, but once you do, it's so great.
Is it though? Is it that great?
Well,
You say this
Yes,
game is
it's actually
great
really
and all
fun.
that, but is it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe you.
When is the last time you heard me talk good about COD?
Cold War?
I never talked good about Cold War.
Yeah, you did. We played a lot of the zombies.
No, I said this first zombie map is good. That's
that
it.
Machina was fucking fire. Didn't we beat that one too? I don't remember if we did or not. Anywho, the next topic is what?
Oh yeah, you want to talk about the other thing I brought up?
What was the other thing?
The potential BO2 remaster.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about that. Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
I don't
Start
know.
fast.
You know more about it than I do.
I mean, if they remaster BO2, that was one of the last good COD games, so I'd be down for that.
It's notorious as the best COD.
I mean, I still kind of think the original Modern Warfare 2 slightly wins out for that title, in my opinion, but
I think still to this day BO2 is better than Modern Warfare 2. Mostly because it didn't have the stupidity that Modern Warfare 2 had. Like
Fair.
Mortardom.
yeah, but I mean, MW2 had no Russian, which was one of the most shocking, for its time, video game missions.
I
That
still
mission
think
is
that there's
so
an
fire.
I think 2019 had an episode where or not episode had a mission where you actually saw a little kid get shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You do.
Yeah. And then literally in the next game you get to see that same guy and you threaten his family.
Oh yeah, that's a fun part. I remember that. I think the last good Call of Duty campaign would have to be 2019. That was a really good campaign.
I think 22 wasn't that bad.
It
Modern
was
Warfare
shit.
2 22.
I didn't like Modern Warfare 2's
I think Modern
campaign.
Warfare 3 was campaign was absolute garbage.
Well, which one switched to like the Battle Royale campaign?
That Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, that one was awful. Didn't we like quit playing that because of how bad it was?
Yeah. No, I beat it, but I hated it. I
Yeah.
was like, I hated it so much. That and the only COD campaign I ever quit was Vanguard. Because of how, and you saw how garbage it was. How garbage campaign for Vanguard was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we watched you finish the campaign.
Yeah. And
And
you and
it
you saw
was,
how many times it almost crashed just from freaking playing it.
Oh my
and
gosh,
I saw,
I remember that.
and
And that was just me playing it with nothing else running in the background.
No
and then you,
downloads, no nothing, no porn downloading, just you playing the game.
and
Yeah,
then you, and then you did, what was it, Poppy's Playhouse or whatever it was right
Poppy's Playtime.
afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's actually my newest high viewed video, by the way.
Some way or some reason.
yeah,
People,
and then I fell asleep in the middle of that and missed AJ getting jump scared.
AJ got jump scared more than I did.
I didn't get jump scared that much.
But speaking of jump scares, if I got a topic I'd like to discuss once we're done with this.
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
So you know how some games that are not horror games have specific like little missions or side quests or something that feels like a horror game.
Yeah,
Like they throw unexpected horror levels at you.
yeah.
What's up with
So,
that?
It's because that they want to keep the players on their toes.
so you're
Yeah,
talking
but
about Little
like,
Nightmares. Got you. Because I'll be playing the game, just
Yeah.
having a fun time, and then it'll be like a very fucking intense moment out of nowhere.
I mean that's kind of like how that one game me and Brent played on Roblox the other night was.
the,
It was like,
the which one? The teddy bear one or the other one?
yeah, the teddy bear
Teddy.
one.
I want to play more of that one. That was actually really good. It was of Little Nightmares.
So I hope they do chapter 2 soon. Uh, we're gonna
I think
have to keep.
AJ would have definitely loved that one because it was like a Little Nightmares but multiplayer.
Yeah, although that one section where we were trying to get away from that guy and he was shooting at us was that got frustrating after a while because I
Yeah,
kept getting shot.
yeah.
I mean, there
But anyway,
there is going to be a Little Nightmares 3 coming out that is going to be multiplayer, so I can't wait till that
Yeah, we're
comes out.
definitely playing it, right? Right, AJ?
I am. I definitely fucking am, because I love Little Nightmares.
I think I got Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2, but I think I've got them both on my
Should
PlayStation, but
Should
I'm
play
not,
them.
should we see
I
who?
haven't played
Should
them
we
yet.
all three play them together and then see who beats it faster?
Fuck no, dude. No. Just I already played them. I want to watch you guys play. So fuck
Uh,
you.
Aren't those games like
I already
10
played them
hours
too.
long?
They're
Yeah.
they're pretty long.
I
I'd say
mean,
at
if
Well,
I
least five
had
to
a
seven
good day.
hours.
I
Yeah,
still think Bramble's more fucked.
Well, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. I've only did one
I beat that
episode.
game, and that game was that last boss fight was insane.
Is it hard?
It's pretty hard.
yeah. I'm not sure if either of you are familiar with the Thief series.
I want to play
No,
him. I
I'm
never
not.
played. I never played him.
I know what they are
Yeah,
and heard about them, but I've never seen any gameplay or anything.
yeah. I found the first and second one on Steam. I was playing a little bit of the first one,
Imagine being a
didn't finish it,
Steam nerd.
and then
I'm just kidding.
then I played a little bit of the reboot. Kind of felt like a rip-off of Dishonored, but yeah, there was
Which came first, Dishonored or Thief? I think Dishonored came first by like a month.
well, I mean, in terms of the remake of Thief, yeah, Dishonored came first, but the Thief games originated in 1997 or something like that. Like the first one came out in 1997, and then the second one in 99, and then the third in 2004. Yeah,
Which
and
Dishonored
a
game
lot
are
of
you
the
talking about?
like the first Dishonored.
The first Dishonor, the earliest one I can see is 2012, and then Thief came out in 1998, so Thief came first.
Yeah,
Did you know
yeah.
that AJ's gay?
I
But
didn't know.
anyway, all of those games have like
Mhm.
sections that are pretty scary.
Are they? Are they scary?
Well, they are to me, and like there's a lot of fan-made missions for the first two games that are horror related, so Yeah, it seems like people really enjoy those scary levels in those games. Also, did you know they're remaking System Shock?
I've never
I
heard of
never
that.
played the original.
How can you not have heard of System Shock?
Just
I
never
am
heard.
taking away your nerd license.
I'm sorry that I'm not old like you are.
Dude, I'm only. Let's see, you're 20. I'm only 4 years older than you.
It came out in '94, dude.
Yes, and I played a little bit of it, and
I
I got
did.
scared and turned it off.
I, dude, when I played the computer, I didn't have like a lot of games. All I had was frickin' Nemo, Pinball, and Hot Wheels, and Over the Hedge game for some reason. That's all I had on the computer was Hot Wheels, Over the Hedge, and the pinball game. Oh, and Solitaire. I forgot about
I had
that
a
game.
I had a Hot Wheels game that I got a long time ago, and it was like the coolest game ever. I had a BattleBot on my
Alright,
computer.
before I bring up my next topic, I think I'll save that one for last because we could be here a while. I'm about to rant.
Yeah.
Next topic, I'm going to talk about the future of my channel in 2025. So what I'm doing as a challenge, and I'm having all my friends monitor me each month, because what I'm doing is uploading once a month, and if I don't do that, they have to come up with a punishment for me. So I'm going to be uploading once a month to make sure I actually upload, because I am uploading more, and it's at least somewhat of consistency that is pretty balanced. So I've already uploaded for January. I'm gonna be starting to work on next month's video. In the meantime, we have 4 days left of Minecraft on the day of this recording for this podcast episode. But
Unfortunately, I will not be there for day 100.
sad face. And on day 100, it will be Brent's birthday. I'm gonna be making sure that Saturday, aka this upcoming Saturday, is open to do everything we're gonna do on day 100 and play some games for Brent for his birthday. So I'm gonna make sure that all day Saturday is just for Brent because I love my homie Brent over here. So yeah.
What? What? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. So wait, what are we playing on Saturday?
So well, of course we're gonna be doing our day 100 episode. Of course, that's an obvious one. And
Yep.
the game is up to you because it's your birthday. And yes, if
Call of
you
Duty.
I don't have fucking space. I don't have that much space. I can try. I can try. I will try. I'm gonna have
We
to like
could
delete a game that I
have.
don't play, aka Rainbow Six Siege. I'm tired of that game. Um,
Yeah, yeah, we played it. We played it last night. You know what? Let's play Siege.
fuck you. I don't want to play Siege. Fuck that game.
Fine, Fine, we'll play COD then.
I don't have enough storage.
You should get rid of Siege, since you're going to anyways.
Me 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 me.
Me, 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 me.
Me me meow meow meow.
Mr. I Rage quit during a custom game.
Okay. Listen. Okay, one, custom games on Siege are a lot harder than any normal game. I will say that. I don't know why. I just can't play custom games. I can't. I just rage way too easily. I don't know why. I cannot get into it.
It's only on custom games.
Yeah, like I would just be vibing in public lobbies just fine, and then it goes to custom games, and I can't. I don't know why. I just can't. But yeah, that's my plan for 2025.
Yeah.
I have a lot of bangers for you guys to make up for you guys this year as well. This semester is not going to be easy on me, but I'm still going to try to upload once a month because it's not that big of a stretch. But I'm going to still try to upload once a month. But
He's gonna steal you guys. Don't worry.
I want to entertain you guys, especially after these 100 days. You guys are going to need some Eric Queef content. So
Eric
yes.
Queef.
Uh,
Cody, give AJ a good last name. It's not Chief.
Eh, a
I
good
say Eric
last
Beef.
Eric Schiff.
that's how everyone
Eric
always.
Shit.
That's how everyone messes up. My name is Eric Chef. It's like no, it's Eric Chief. It's not that hard. There's a
I like
chief in there.
I personally like I like Eric Cheap. My favorite. I said Eric Cheap
How am I cheap cheap?
because you're the fit because you're a fish.
No, 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 no.
Yeah,
We're
you're a
lawn
fish from
gnomes,
Mars.
not pixies.
Oh, another series. I forgot to say this. Series I will be starting this year as well. It's going to be called oh, what is it called? Let me pull it up. Uh
100 random games.
well, it's called ever since I'm a paper bag, I thought this would be go well, but if you guys have another name for it, so what did it a series I'm going to be starting this year as well is all the unused clips from my PS4 are going to be like a little montage of like clips and shit into a series of videos. It's going to be called the Lost Lunch series. I just thought that was really like a
Uh,
fun idea, but that's all I could
I
think
call it
of.
the lunch bag.
Do you have it?
I would call it the lunch bag because you're pulling clips out of the bag.
Okay. Cody, how about you?
Yeah, I
Cody.
like what Brent said.
The lunch bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lunch bag. The idea I got this from is of course Smitty because his series was called Expired Milk. So I was just like trying to come up with ideas. So like Lost Lunch, Stolen Lunch. I don't know. I couldn't really think of much, but I'll choose favorites, or I'll choose my favorite. If anyone has any ideas, of course, I'll choose my favorite. But if not, it's gonna be what was it? Lunch bag. Yes, lunch bag. So yeah, that's the idea. Anywho, if you guys do not know, the past CEO of YouTube died of cancer, and let's see, what day was it? Susan Wojcicki. She was the former CEO. She died August 9th of 2024. If that tells you how far long ago since we've made our last episode, it's been a minute. So I thought like that's pretty important considering she was a former CEO of YouTube and she's passed away. Uh, I find that really sad, but that's just me. And we are ever since since she's been gone, and now she's physically gone. Uh,
Wait, who's gone?
the former CEO of YouTube, she passed away.
Oh,
Susan
Susan. What?
Wojcicki.
Wojcicki.
Yeah. Uh, so what do you think the future of YouTube is gonna look like? I mean, of course
I
she's
think it's
dead.
going to be about the same.
About the same it is like since she like left being
Yeah,
CEO, or do you think it's? I feel like
I
she
think it's
still
going to be the
had
same
like
as
a.
it is about now.
I was about to say if it wasn't for Susan, YouTubers wouldn't be being paid right now. So
Mm-hmm. Because I know if that they make any major changes now that she's gone, that people get angry because they're basically messing with what she started.
yeah, pretty much. And people with YouTube is I don't know what they're trying to do, but yeah, I hope
I
YouTube
know.
stays around for a while.
It's definitely going to stay. Like it's definitely not going anywhere. If they make too much money.
True. It was also bought by Google. Yeah, bought by Google, so it makes sense.
While she was still in there, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
So and it hasn't changed much since. It all depends on what this guy that's ahead of YouTube is going to do now.
yeah. If he does
I
anything.
just, I just wish that they would stop marking anything animated for kids.
I
Just
wish
'cause
they
it's
would do some
animated doesn't mean it's for kids.
me, anime. Sorry, I had a cough there. Um,
And I wish they can get rid of the fucking is this video made for kids on fucking YouTube. There's YouTube Kids for a reason. I would upload it on YouTube Kids if I want to upload on YouTube Kids. Like, what the fuck? Why is that an option?
Because the kids will get on regular YouTube now.
Then get rid of fucking YouTube Kids. Like, get the fuck off. It's not that hard. Sorry, it just pisses me off. It's, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they, like, also, I keep going back to some videos I watched in the past before they started marking anything animated for kids.
Oh
And then the
yeah, I
comments
do that
aren't
too.
there, and then the comments aren't there anymore because it says this video is marked for kids, or comments aren't available on something marked for kids, something like that. It's like, oh, come on. Some of those comments were hilarious. I wanted to read them again.
I know,
There was a lot of stuff like that. And I wish they would at least have the comments turned on.
I know for me, I definitely make sure that my videos are marked not for kids. And, you know my
Like,
feelings about children watching my content. I don't want them to get me in trouble by their parents. But you know what? I also
like
just
I,
find it weird that kids watch my content. I mean, you can be inspired by my stuff, but I just get uncomfortable. I don't know why, but it does.
Yeah, I say I don't care if you watch me as long as you have consent by your parents. And
Exactly.
that
I
way,
feel that.
and if the parents try to go after me, I'll be like, control. I'll tell them exactly what I tell them. I'll be like, well, watch your kids. Make sure they're watching, actually watching stuff that you want them to watch instead of, going after the person that they have been watching.
but like I've seen clips of like the Harley Quinn show marked for kids. Like, what?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that.
Uh, and yeah, I've seen a lot of anime clips marked for kids that really should not have been marked for kids.
Cody, I have something. Hey, have you watched Dan to Dan Dan yet?
I've heard of it, but no, I haven't
Don't
seen it yet.
don't say anything about it yet, because I'm get. Tell me, do you think AJ should watch it? Because he really likes fucked up anime.
Well, I mean, sure, I'd say go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
However, stay as far away from Genocyber as possible. That show was messed up.
Is it as messed up as Redo of the Healer?
Well, I mean, kinda. It was from the 90s when they did more weird stuff like that.
Oh no, there's some pretty fucked up shit today. You just gotta find it.
Uh,
I'm telling the truth too. You
AJ
just gotta
just.
find the fucked up shit.
I mean, you can find most of it on Reddit.
That is
Like,
Go to
true.
Live Link.
Anywho,
uh, sorry, I keep rambling.
no, you're okay.
AJ's mom's got it going on.
Of course, this is a podcast. I suppose rambling is welcome, but
It's
Yes,
always welcome.
welcome to Rambling.
uh,
I'm pretty sure we
so
used to have one part where we had a ramble of some sort.
At least, yeah. And with how
uh,
my podcast, there's no specific length. It's just however long we talk.
uh, how long was your longest episode again?
3 hours.
Golly day.
And that was
Not
with
sure if we'll
Ken.
read. Uh,
That was when it was like talking about the Velmo show and the Harry Potter game. So that makes sense.
Fuck the freaking Velma show, bro. That shit. I'm glad it's canceled.
Finally, after
yeah,
all this time, yeah.
I can't believe they even greenlit season 2 for even a minute.
And
That's so true.
in fact, it was so bad.
I read some of the stuff that was going to happen in season 2. I'm like, why? Warner Bros., why are you allowing this?
They never put freaking Scooby Doo in there, but they got Scrappy in there.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
The most hated Scooby-Doo character, and they were gonna put him instead of Scooby himself.
They did. It's season 2.
Ah, that is dumb. I mean,
He's at the he's at the last few episodes.
as much as as much as I don't like Scrappy, and I like the 2002 live-action film, I still kind of don't like that they made Scrappy the villain in that movie.
I thought
I
it was
think
funny.
I thought
I mean, yeah,
the old show that introduced Scrappy was all right. I,
it was funny, but still, like, that's Scooby's nephew. Why make him the villain?
Why not make him the fucking evil person?
Also, have am I the only one here who's watched all 4 of those first direct-to-video movies like Zombie Island, Witches, Ghosts, Alien Invaders, and Cyber Chase?
I've watched them all.
I watched them all.
I had them all on VHS tapes.
I had Alien Invaders and Cyber Chase were my top 2.
I never got to I watched all Cyber Chase. I didn't ever own Cyber Chase. I owned every all the other ones. The including the original, the one where they introduced the Hex Girls.
Hex Girls!
And then they had that the in Mexico. And
Oh my god,
the one where it had that giant giant like vampire thing.
Yeah, that was cool too.
Yeah,
Chupacabra was
although
a good
that...
one.
But you know what's funny?
What?
Oh yeah, they
think
brought back the Hex Girls in Velma.
Yeah,
course
but
they
Legend of the Vampire
That's
and
it. Yeah.
Monster of Mexico were both released in the same year, and
Yeah.
yet in Mo- Legend of the Vampire, they said that the Yowie Yahoo was a vampire, but like in actual Australian stuff, he's more akin to Bigfoot. That creature is, and the
Oh, do you guys
and the
also
Chupacabra.
do you guys
Hold
remember
on.
Scooby-Doo Camp Scare? That was a good one
Yeah,
too. That was one of my favorites.
Dude, I still think to this day that the Ghoul School is my favorite early Scooby-Doo movie.
Yeah, but that movie was weird,
The
man.
Ghoul School?
There was a lot. Dude,
Yeah, it was
It's better than the other.
weird.
It's better than the other one. The other one that had red shirt Shaggy.
Well, there was like
The other
3 of them
ones.
that had red shirt Shaggy. There was
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo meets the Boo Brothers.
He had where he got turned into the werewolf.
Oh, I hated that movie.
That one
That
was
movie
good.
sucked.
That one was so
Scooby-Doo and
good.
the Reluctant Werewolf. I hated that movie.
Dude, that was my
That movie
favorite
sucked.
one.
And then
that one was my
then the
favorite
Boo
for the
Brothers
longest
one
time.
came out, and I didn't know who the Boo Brothers was until that movie came out. And then we had, because the Boo Brothers are actually people that are alongside Casper. Did you know that? Back in the early cartoons.
Ah,
Yeah,
Dude.
they
Makes
were.
sense.
Yeah.
The Reluctant Werewolf was one of my favorites for the longest time.
but and then Monster of Mexico said the Chupacabra was Bigfoot. Like, no, Chupacabra is like a
It's its own
vampire that preys on goats. Like
Chupacabra isn't it? It's not a vampire. It's a monster that feasts on goats. It's not. They didn't ever say it was a vampire.
Okay, also, I know this is kind of dumb, and I'm very late to the party, but I didn't know the original voice actor of Shaggy got passed to Matthew
Had died.
Lillard. Yeah, I didn't know he died. I thought he was just alive and he
Yeah.
was like, here you go, Matthew Lillard, you could take it for me. But no, Matthew Lillard probably took over because of how good he was
Casey
and that he
Jones.
passed away.
Casey Kasem.
Yeah,
Casey Kasem.
yeah, he
Bro.
passed away in 2014. So I'm guessing Matthew Lillard took over
Yeah.
because Casey Kasem just thought he was really good and just gave it to him.
That one movie that where Shaggy was being badass was Matthew Lillard's first ever role with Shaggy. Did you hear that?
Which one?
The one where he got hypnotized.
Here, let me
Where
look
Shaggy
up.
got hypnotized and he became and that's how the meme Ultra Instinct Shaggy came about.
Yeah, but also, you know what's weird? Fred's voice actor has been voicing Fred since the original cartoon.
Yeah.
Yet somehow, as he's gotten older, his voice for Fred sounds younger than it did back in the old show.
Oh,
Even though, even
which
though now in most movies Fred's an adult instead of a teenager like he was in the old show.
do you guys
In the old show,
remember?
they just got out of high school.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Sorry, what were you
this.
saying?
No, you're good. I didn't know this was an episode. I thought it was a whole movie because I don't know. I just watched a lot of Scooby Doo as a kid. So, do
Mm.
you guys remember the one episode? It's it's in What's New Scooby Doo. It's season 1 for episode 14. It's when
Mm.
it's the baseball player. That one was a really good episode. Do you remember that one?
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that one.
Dude, that one was really
yeah.
good.
I mean, I've watched every episode of What's New Scooby-Doo.
Dude,
It's
I
not my
love
favorite show. It's not my
it's
favorite show, but I grew up with it, so I've got a bit of a soft spot for it.
What's New Scooby Doo. Dude, I watched a lot of
Mm.
Scooby Doo as a kid, so I like Scooby Doo period. So Scooby Doo's fire.
I think Scooby Doo nowadays is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
What is like the most recent
It,
Scooby Doo show? Velma doesn't count.
uh, the
Scooby-Doo
la-
and Guess Who?
the last one I watched was Scooby Doo and Mystery Incorporated.
I thought that
Yeah,
was
but the most...
interesting.
I thought that was the
Yeah.
best one, hands
Yeah,
down,
it's
the best Scooby Doo
guess
show.
who's. I didn't know that was. I never. Wow.
Guess who came out? Uh, I think the most recent one only had Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah. It went. So
I remember.
I never knew Be Cool Scooby Doo was a thing. What the fuck? I guess it was so.
Yeah,
They had a they had
I
a lot of
watched that,
fun.
and the art style looked like a Family Guy cutaway gag.
Yeah, yeah, I
It's like,
hated. Yeah, the you know what show I'm talking about. I forget what its name is. I think it wasn't called just Shaggy and Scooby, and it
Shaggy
felt
and
like there was.
Scooby-Doo get a clue.
Yeah, yeah, that one. I loved Pup Named Scooby Doo. I thought Pup Named Scooby Doo was underrated.
Uh,
I
Damn.
watched
Yeah.
that in the Tom
What's
and Jerry show.
What's New
When they're
Scooby Doo is
younger.
still going.
None. Because Velma show was the newest one.
No. What's New
I
Scooby Doo is still going? It says 2002 to 2024, and then Scooby Doo and Guess Who is only in 2019.
When did they make another episode of Scooby Doo where you think that they took such a long hiatus then? Unless they're counting the Courage movie,
I don't
which was
know.
their
uh,
actual latest thing.
I haven't
Wait,
watched that movie yet. I got it, but
wait.
I
There was a
haven't watched
Courage
it.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a Scooby Doo and Courage movie together.
yeah, and then there's this cringy scene where Eustace starts rapping. It's like,
So
what?
yeah.
Eustace?
Also that was the last time the voice actress for Mario did her role before she passed away.
Uh,
It has a 6 out of 10 IMDb rating and 71 Rotten
It's all
Tomatoes.
right. Yeah.
although I know that they made the monster a guy in a mask again, but surprisingly it was cats and someone else. Which I'm surprised they
The
used
duck.
cat. Yeah, I'm surprised they used cats in that movie, considering in the show, like he was a
Well,
confirmed serial killer. Like,
well,
how is that
to
family
be
friendly?
to be fair, the thing about that movie is that it's supposed to be the ending of the true ending of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
What is?
Yeah.
The movie.
Also
That makes
remember
sense.
the episode King Ramsay's Curse?
No.
You know, those two cats at the beginning kind of looked like cats, except they weren't. They were two separate cats.
Wait, you talking about the Courage episode with the cats?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that one was
Mm.
weird. Wait, what episode was that
They
one?
they
Is that
did
the first few
they
episodes?
pushed they pushed they pushed everything with that show.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Honestly, I liked
The
it.
fir- the first season wasn't that scary at all.
I don't know. Rewatched it, and there's still quite a few scary bits, but
The
King
only
Ramsay's Curse is still the scariest episode to me.
is that the one
Mhm.
who's like return the slab.
Yeah.
That one's the most scariest. I can admit to that one.
Return the slab. or suffer my curse.
Oh yeah, the cats episode is the very first one. No wonder I recognize it.
Oh, the
Night at the Cat.
man, there's so many weird episodes in that show. I loved it though.
I remember grading the shit out of the show. But I don't remember much of the show, period.
Yeah. Although I still wish Samurai Jack's final season had been 13 episodes long instead of just 10. Because, I mean, all the other seasons, the previous 4 seasons were all 13 episodes each, so just 10 episodes for the final season kind of felt rushed.
That's how a lot of shows are anymore. They'll like have the first season or first few seasons longer than the last few or last one, which is never makes sense to me. But it's life.
Funny. Although what's funny is seasons 1 and 2 of Avatar: The Last Airbender were 20 episodes long each, and then season 3 was 21 episodes long. It was like 1 episode longer than the first 2. That's kind of funny, but well, I mean, I guess it's not really funny in a ha-ha sense, but
Haha, funny, haha.
Haha, funny.
Also, never tell a woman she looks soft
No.
and cuddly like a teddy bear.
Why?
That's not haha funny. That's please stay away from me.
Why have you told a woman that and she freaked out on you?
Imagine walking up
Anyway,
to a woman.
I
what
guess
we're
that's a
talking
yes.
about?
I take that as a
Imagine walking up
yes.
to a woman and be like, "Hey, what's your Scooby Doo?" And what if she says the Velma show? What would you?
I'd
I
tell
would
her.
say
I'd say, get the fuck away from me! Who are you, ho? Get the fuck away from me!
just imagine you're with your girl, and then you ask her what her favorite iteration of Scooby-Doo is, and she says Velma.
I'm walking out the door. She's gonna turn her head, and I'm gonna be gone. I'm not even gonna be there. Like I'm gonna disappear within
You should
seconds.
ask. Go ahead and ask Gabby that. Ask her right now. What's her favorite iteration of Scooby Doo? And see what she says.
No,
Why not?
because
You
I'm
scared
afraid.
she would say the Velma show?
Yes, I actually am.
Why?
If she knows the answer, I'm gonna actually I don't know if I should do that right now. That's too far right now. I was gonna say this will determine our future just by this one your answer right here. What is your favorite iteration of Scooby Doo? And be like Velma. It's like okay, you gotta go.
You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. Sorry.
that I want to.
I don't think there's actually anyone out there that actually likes the show, except for like, love to hate it.
Yeah.
It was people. I think it was people watching it to see if it was as bad as everyone says it was that
Yes.
made them decide to make season 2.
Yes, everyone was hate watching it.
That's why when people were like that's why there was people if you hate it still don't watch it even if you're curious you're still giving them the streams. Don't fucking watch it. Or
I
you
mean,
don't.
I was about to watch redo of Healer to see if it was as bad as everyone says it was.
I just started the first episode, alright, and it literally starts with the guy just standing in front of a woman, staring her down, while she's,
I just texted you what's your favorite iteration of Scooby Doo and I'm waiting for her response currently.
What if she says she doesn't like it at all?
Gotta get out of here, Abby.
Get out of here right now.
Abby.
Brent says so.
If she says she doesn't like Scooby-Doo, ask her what her favorite Tom and Jerry is.
Tom and Jerry is good.
As long as she says like pretty much anything that's Tom and Jerry related, she's a keeper.
I don't know what my favorite Tom
anything
and Jerry.
except for that one musical movie.
Oh no, that movie. If she says Tom and Jerry the movie, then like, I'm sorry, there's no hope for you. You gotta go.
Which one? Which Tom and Jerry the movie?
Guys,
the first one.
The animation or the live action?
Guys.
The animation. That one that was a musical.
My sister was so into that into that movie. I was like, what? Why? The movie's terrible.
I'm sorry. I don't care how much we have in common. If you like Tom and Jerry the movie, the animated one, I'm sorry, we can't have a relationship. It's over.
Alright, guys. I asked her, she said, what do you mean? I said, like, series of Scooby-Doo. And she's like, I'm not 100% sure. Should I say, it can't be Velma, right? With a question mark. Should I do that?
Uh, do it.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it. Bait her to say it. See if she said. What she said. If she says yes, what are you going to say?
Gonna call an exorcist. She's clearly possessed.
She said she likes the movie, so that's a good start.
All right. As long as it's not those 2 live-action movies on Cartoon Network.
I like
If it's the
two.
old one with Matthew Lillard and Freddie Prinze Jr. and Linda Cardellini, Sarah Michelle Gellar,
I
if
like
it's
all the
those,
live actions,
that's
but
good.
like of course the ones with Matthew Lillard are the best ones. But I still like all the live actions because it still tells a story, part of their life and journey. But is the acting cringy? Yeah. Is the writing bad?
What?
Yeah.
What?
But
What was?
the newer live actions,
Of what?
I
Scooby
haven't
Doo.
watched that Daphne and Velma movie yet, but apparently it was terrible.
What movie? Say it
Daphne
again.
and Velma.
God, that movie sucked. It's so bad.
Also, I'm about to make a controversial statement here.
Yeah.
Get patting down the hatches. Everybody's about to throw everything that's not bolted down.
Okay, the
Okay.
ones I'm talking about is like Scooby Doo: The Mystery Begins, which is the story of how they all met. And then the other
There's a pup named Scooby Doo.
I'm just talking about the live actions. There's only there's 5 live actions, and that's it.
The Daphne and Velma one was
I
probably the
actually
worst
never
one.
watched. I never even knew there was a Daphne and Velma movie. I'm not kidding. I didn't
I
even know
never
heard
it was
it.
a thing.
I never watched their like latest animated movie, the one where they brought back that superhero that Shaggy Scooby liked,
Yeah, I didn't know that was a
the
thing.
Hawk guy.
The Blue
Yeah.
Falcon.
Yeah, the Blue Falcon.
And then the other live action
Yeah.
that is newer one and also cringy, but it's like, so it's the same cast as like the Mystery Begins, which shows how they may. And their second movie is Curse of the Lake Monster, which is still pretty cool, but like, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I
But
find it cool.
anyway,
I just find it cool how they have 2 like live action series plus the side one for some reason. Like,
yeah, but okay. I'm about to make a controversial statement.
you're gay. All right, move
Now,
on.
Velma's hotter than Daphne.
I think neither one are hot. Honestly,
I
the
don't.
girl that got turned into an alien in the Alien movie was better.
Oh no.
Of course, I'm specifically talking about Linda Cardellini in the old movies
Jesus
compared to Sarah
Christ.
Michelle Gellar as Daphne. Daphne.
I
What?
still think the hottest version of Daphne was always the What's New Scooby Doo Daphne.
Okay, guys. I, I think Gabby needs to explain.
Oh,
What'd
what'd
she
she
say?
say? Oh no.
Cause I said it can't be Velma, right? I think she just thinks the character. Cause this is literally what she said. What do you mean? Wait, cause she's hot? Cause if so, she's. You bet your ass she is. I'm like, no, the show, not character, because the show Velma sucks.
Well, I mean, she's not wrong.
I like that everyone just collectively agrees that Velma's show sucks.
But
Yeah,
okay.
Velma, the show does suck.
The original live action Velma actor is hot, but like the actor in for like the live action Velma, like in the movies, of course, is fucking ugly. But like herself, like just the actor herself, is pretty hot. I will say that. Like she's pretty.
Is that because she wears glasses? Racist?
That's not the definition of racist, but okay. It's not how that works.
That's definitely the definition. What are you talking about?
You're ableist, aren't you? You're
I have
you're
fucking
you're
glasses.
ableist.
I call
You're
my
ableist against those who are nearsighted.
I call myself ugly because I have glasses.
You shouldn't be so down on yourself, man.
Like, okay, honestly, like here, I want to send in the group chat. Like, you're saying,
Hey, man, girls with glasses are God's gift to man.
so you're saying this
I think
is
they're both
Velma?
alright,
If
with
you're
and without.
this is I sent you the actor of Velma. She's pretty fucking cute. Like, you can't say she's not hot. Like, look at her.
I think there's alliterations where both versions.
I don't know. She's pretty cute in that photo I found. I don't know. She's pretty cute. Anywho, we should move on to an actual topic now. Uh, Brent, out of the 100 days of Minecraft, uh, because I'm gonna actually talk about this on or in the video itself specifically for me, but I want to hear your response. Um, what have you found more about yourself about doing the series?
I never thought how bored I can get in a game when after you get everything done. Once you get everything done, every other day is just like, what do I do?
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't want to
The only
spoil. I don't
thing
want to
that I,
spoil like what I'm gonna say, but like, what have you like learned about yourself or like better yourself by doing the series?
there's literally nothing.
You found nothing.
Just that it exists and that it happened. Oh, and the fact that it for some reason whenever you stream Minecraft on YouTube, you get surrounded by kids.
Yeah, that's the downside of it.
I don't stream, and I don't want to be a streamer.
Aww,
Why don't you?
aww,
You
Cody would
should.
make a good
You should.
streamer.
Cody would be a great streamer. I can agree to
I
that.
I'm the most I'm the most boring guy around. That's why I don't have a girlfriend. I wouldn't be able to keep them interested for long. You can't tell me it's not true. Brent, you know me personally. You know how boring I am. You
Bro, you're
know
not.
that's why I can't
If
get
you
a
were
girlfriend.
okay, Cody, if you were boring, I wouldn't talk to you or game with you. No offense. I'm brutally honest. Even ask Brent. If I find you boring, I wouldn't game with you. Like, period. I'd probably play one session and we'd be
Hmm.
done.
Is
You're
that why
not.
you stopped playing with a bunch of people?
No, it's more so I lost contact with them. Like, one of my friends that I haven't played.
Cheating.
There's like one person I haven't played games with in a while, but that's just because they've been going through a lot. So like they want to play games with me again. So said I'm down to game whenever.
Uh, we got Gabe coming back at some point.
Yes, we do.
The Gabe series makes a return.
Anywho, Gabby said, I don't think I've seen that. I said either way, don't watch Velma, and she said noted. I said good girl
Uh,
after saying that.
uh,
But let's see here.
I mean, once you run out of topics, I've got a few.
Um. Oh, Vanos is coming back with his music career, and not as electronic music like he did with Rinks, but he's actually coming back with his own stuff, him singing vocally and all that. And he says it's going to be
I
a
didn't know that,
combination
by the way.
of like Rinks and his own vocals and all that. He's like, I want this to be my stuff. If you're not interested, you don't have to be, but I want for those that who find my new music interested to be
Yeah.
impactful on them. So I'm really excited to see where his project, because he's been calling it a project. I'm excited to see where he goes with this. So I don't know if you've seen
Seems
anything or heard anything about it, but I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Coming from
I've
a
not.
big Vanos fan like me, so I'm excited for it.
Uh, so
So yeah, do you have any comments, guys, about that?
seems interesting. I'll definitely check it out.
I say his new one of his first songs will be coming out this weekend, I think. So Brett and I can listen to it on his birthday.
On what? Listen to what? What we listen?
Motherfucker, are you just doing your own thing over there?
Yeah, I'm just watching. I'm listening to anime.
All right, go ahead, Cody, with your topics.
So, what games are y'all most looking forward to this year? I'm definitely looking forward to
Uh,
Wolverine.
If it comes out.
Wolverine is a good one.
If it comes out.
Um, there is they're bringing back one of my favorite RPG series, Lunar. I'm ready. I want that. I never got to play the original. Uh,
I
let's
haven't got
see.
to play any of the games that came out in 2024, so I just still want to play Silent Hill 2.
I want to play. I got that, by the way. I've been playing. I want to play it some more.
Dude, I want to play it. I'm so excited.
It's the combat is wonky, but everything else is fine.
I want to play it so badly. I'm looking up 2025 games, cause I haven't seen
There,
anything.
I haven't seen anything too crazy besides Wolverine and
Oh
Lunar.
yes, that's what I was seeing. Death Stranding 2 is coming out. I'm excited for that. Even though I don't even know the ending of the first one, but I remember uh liking the game.
Yeah.
I
Uh
could be wrong, but I heard there was supposed to be a new Castlevania game coming out this year. I could be wrong
oh,
though.
Little Nightmares 3 is coming out this year. I forgot.
Oh
So I'm
yeah, Little
excited for
Nightmares
that.
3.
Uh Lost Records. I'm excited for that. It's another story game. It's
Yeah,
the original creators that made Life is Strange 1 is making this game. So I'm excited to play
yeah, I
Lost
heard about
Records.
that.
So
I
I'm
haven't played all the. Sorry, I keep
No, go
interrupting.
ahead. Go ahead.
The only games I've played from them have been Remember Me and The First Life is Strange. Oh, and Vampire. But of those, Life is Strange is the only one I've completed.
Fair enough. Also, I'm looking on here. There's going to be a Splitgate 2 somehow. Fable's coming out. Hell is Us is coming out. Another Killing Floor is coming out, even though I never played any of them. Um, another Sniper Elite
Uh,
game is coming out.
I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah,
sure.
the new Mafia game coming out.
Yeah, Outer
Oh
Worlds
Old
yeah.
2 is
Country,
coming out.
Mafia Old Country.
Uh,
Another Marvel 1943 is coming out.
uh,
Civilization
I kind
and
7.
of want. I really want to play that new Mafia game.
yeah, I saw it available for pre-order, I think, or just announced something. And it looked pretty interesting from the story description
And then
and the
uh,
screenshots.
Assassin's Creed Shadows. Are you gonna get Assassin's Creed Shadows?
No, it's like a lesser version of a Ghost of Tsushima, which everyone's a sequel for.
Which there is gonna be coming. The sequel's already coming out this year.
It's not coming out this year, but they're waiting next year.
Are those this
They
year?
already said it. Nope, they pushed it back to next
I
year.
see it. It says Ghost of Yotai, uh, which is
That's a different game.
it's the same. It says Ghost of Yotai Love Tsushima, so this is one to keep an eye out for. I wanted to look it up more specifically. Ghost of Yotai. Uh, Ghost of Yotai is an action adventure game. Blah 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 blah. This game is a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, so I was right, fucker. So yeah, it's coming out in 2025. It's not a set date though. It just says this second half of the year, so probably more closer to like Christmas time.
I'm excited for Witcher 4. I don't know if they have a release date
Which
for that out yet, but
Witcher 4 is going to be all about Cyrus. Is that her name?
Siri.
I still have to play
Siri, yeah,
Witcher
Siri.
3, and Witcher 3 is going to be the only
Witcher
game I
3 is
played.
way too long.
Microtransactions.
I mean, it's not the worst thing.
Well, I
It
mean,
allows a lot of games to be.
yeah, well, I mean, when you've already paying like $70, and then it's so unbalanced that you feel like you have to pay to get better equipment, and
That's
sometimes having to
different.
pay like $9, that is exploitative. They're
That's the one
they're
thing I'll
preying on
give credit.
gamers.
That's one thing I'll give credit to this new Call of Duty. The Black Ops 6, they do not do that. Like all the skins and cosmetics are actually like that, just skins and cosmetics. They do come with like with attachments early on, but honestly, with how good the guns are in that game, you can just probably grind up the same stuff.
It just won't
So
look
they
pretty.
didn't lock they didn't lock any of the attachments behind paywalls,
Yeah,
which
but
Which they
like
did,
they did
which
with
was
Modern
annoying.
Warfare 3. With MW3 and MW2, they did.
yeah, but I really think you shouldn't have to pay for cosmetic items like that.
I think it's fine if it's only cosmetic. Because they have to make money somehow.
Yeah, but they've already got like $70 out of you. These publishers don't want just some of the money. They want all the money,
Why do you think the
and they
Battle
don't
Pass
even
exists?
and they don't even cycle it into funding to make the game better. They put it in their own pockets.
Well, that's just how fucking life works, sadly.
That's just how it
Yeah.
is in the gaming market.
Or
I mean, if
today,
it was a
sadly.
free if it was a free to if it was a free to play game, then sure, because they're not charging you for it to download it and play it, so they got to make money somehow. If it's a free
Oh,
to play game, but if they've already making you pay like 60, $70 for it,
I got a
I
topic
say the
for
only
us
thing.
after you're done.
Okay, let me finish my little rant. Okay, I say that if they're gonna make us pay for additional stuff after paying $70, it should only be
Oh,
like additional story content,
Cody,
like
you know what you
expansion
sound
packs or
like?
something.
You sound like the people that were complaining about the fact that back in the early days you had to buy DLC to get extra maps. Believe it or
Well,
not, that actually happened.
I mean, extra maps and stuff like if it's more than just one extra map, like if it's like 5 of them bundled together, then fine, let us pay for that. But I mean, like if it's just a cosmetic that does nothing to enhance gameplay, or if it's something that will give you an unfair advantage, do not make us pay for that on top of $70.
I agree. I
They
But
agree.
screwed they screwed up in BO6 with one of their events where everyone got the gun in the event for free. So then they're like, you know what? We'll give everyone the gun for because some people got it day one because of.
yeah, but like expansion packs, DLC that's for story content or more gameplay, fine, we can pay for that. Like that's how
I
it
want
used
to
to be before
I want
microtransactions became a thing.
I want to get the Persona DLC, but they want $30 for it.
Uh,
Oh yeah, by the
anyway,
way,
sorry.
it's part of the conversation, so you're good. Um, so I don't know if you guys heard, but with EA being sued a lot this past year, they got
Oh
sued
yeah,
over loot
they're
boxes and shit and all that stuff. Oh, wasn't there? Didn't they
they're
also get sued over because of like game ownership, like for not playing it a certain game for a certain amount of days, they can take back the game and you won't have ownership of the
Yeah,
game anymore? Or is that a different
no,
company?
that was a different company, but what they got sued over, and it's something similar, is what happened was that they were claiming that you don't own your game.
What company was that?
Like I forget their name. They're no longer in business
Ubisoft?
anymore. No, was it? It was EA or Ubisoft that did it.
I want to look it up. What company
But
got sued?
I know what you're talking about. And it's not exactly that. I think it was because that they said that they claimed in a tweet that you should not be able to own the game, even if you pay for it.
Also, I still hate that they changed Twitter to just X. That's stupid.
So I was right. It was Ubisoft. Well,
It sounds like a naughty website now.
what?
Hey guys, let's go to X.
It does. It does sound really bad. But I was right when I came back with Ubisoft. Ubisoft has notably been sued over the ownership of purchased games, specifically regarding their title, The Crew, where players were unable to access the game after
Oh
the
yeah, it's
company
the
shut down.
crew. Yeah, they wouldn't let they didn't let people keep the game after like they got rid of it entirely libraries after they shut down the servers
Yeah.
because they didn't want to pay for the server anymore.
I just find that silly and goofy of them to do.
Yeah. On the
I think it was
topic of
stupid.
sorry.
Go ahead.
But
On the topic of EA, like they're basically the video game equivalent to Disney. They keep buying all these
That's
other developers and
Microsoft. That's
publishers.
Microsoft. Microsoft is the Disney of video games.
Microsoft is just one peg below EA in terms of buying everybody. And then if they make one game that doesn't sell well, even if it gets good reviews, if it doesn't sell well, they shut that studio down. Like
Uh,
that happened to Visceral Games. Well, of course, they owned them from their inception, but after, I think it was after they did Battlefield Hardline, I think that was the one that was a cop game instead of a
it was
war
a cop.
game, but
It was no, it was a cops and rob. It was like a game where it was cops and it was robbers.
yeah, but
But
after
yeah,
they did Battlefield Hardline and then that game didn't sell well, they canceled the Star Wars game they were working on and then shut them down. And it's like, what?
wasn't
Hardline had some of the best titles for Battlefield 2.
Like, a
Dice,
lot of
they're called Dice, right? That's what their name was. The company that worked on them. They've been doing Battlefield since Battlefield 3, and that was the best ones.
well, they've
okay.
And
been
then
working on it.
they shut down after Hardline.
Okay. Okay, I remember now. So this is a little bit more video game updates. This was actually reported on December 31st, so this is updated on the Gaming Bible website. Um, ever since you know how Insomniac closed like the idea of the multiplayer idea, right?
Yeah.
For Spider-Man. So, and
You are Spider-Man.
ever since that's no, of course not going to be a thing, fans with one team of modders is working on an actual co-op mode for Marvel Spider-Man Remastered, which I am excited to see where uh, YouTubers go with that content. I
Also on the topic,
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
On the topic of that, I still hate that they changed his face model. Like he looked great in the first game, then in the remaster they changed his face model and kept that in Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2. And it's like,
I
he
think
looks
it,
like,
I think it was a mix of like different things. It was one, of course, actor change, and one, um, the original face that they inspired to make for Peter Parker in the original first one, um, was I think they lost like they just couldn't use it anymore. I think the guy was just like, I don't want to be part of this anymore, or like you can't use my face. It was something along the lines of that, or like They just didn't have contact with the guy or something. It wasn't something too serious, but it was probably a mixture of a few things why they changed it. It wasn't just, why not fuck you guys? But, yeah.
Why would it matter if they use his face or not? I'll be honest. It's not like that in the future when the AI is taking over, that they just won't AI faces over models anymore.
Ooh, yes. Okay, I love my fucking phone when it comes to news and stuff. I just found another this is IGN, so they're pretty trustworthy when it comes to game announcements and stuff. Um, Halo seemingly might be heading to PlayStation this year, and I'm excited because I grew up with Halo and COD at the exact same time, and I think Halo 4 was one of my favorites out of all of them. Out of multiplayer, at least. Story-wise, I think I was either Halo 3 or 2.
Did you know they're bringing Halo to PlayStation
That's
and
why
Nintendo Switch too?
I just said PlayStation. They're heading to
No,
PlayStation.
they're doing Nintendo Switch 2 and PlayStation.
Well, you're so
Now
cool.
there's going to be less of a reason to buy an Xbox.
Yeah.
It's like Microsoft's trying to sabotage themselves in the console wars.
Basically, they don't care about the console. They want to try to get access to every game and put it on their like your Game Pass. That way, they'd be like the Netflix of video games.
I just don't like Microsoft as a company anymore.
I haven't liked
I
Sony as a company since the American branch became their main branch.
I think that both companies suffer.
After the American branch became the main branch of Sony, corporate greed started slipping in.
That is fair. I can agree to you
Yeah.
on that one.
I think both companies just suck now. Like they both made their mistakes. That's why I don't really care if they make any more. I know because freaking Microsoft, they shut down a gaming company saying that how they a game as good as the game that was made by the company they shut down. Like what? What?
Didn't they shut down
This is
Blizzard for no reason?
no. They shut down a game company that made a game called a Hi-Fi Rush. And then later, and then literally not even a week after, they said, "Man, we need." Before that, they said, "Man, we need more games like Hi-Fi Rush." I was like, "What?" They shut down the company
You
that
bitch.
made it. You stupid ass.
Uh,
Stupid
What the fuck?
idiot. You stupid hoe.
yeah, no, I know CD Projekt Red lost lot of good faith with gamers after what happened with Cyberpunk's very disastrous launch, but
They're
I still
very
say they're
successful now.
I still say they're one of the better video game companies around. Yeah.
Uh, I think it's actually pretty dope that
Mm.
Cyberpunk went from the worst game to the best, like one of the best games. Like
Well, I mean,
it's now along with being as popular as GTA and COD and all the rest.
it wasn't necessarily a bad game. It just had a bad launch
It's because
and
the
kind
co-
of made people.
it's because the company was like, "Fine, you can be impatient. Here you fucking go." Because they were tired of people being impatient. And now people need to realize that games and shit take time to make.
Yeah,
People,
although they've already delayed uh six twice, and Rockstar usually delays their games twice before releasing them, so
well,
they delayed it twice. So
I feel like you shouldn't announce something after a first time if you've already delayed it. Like after the first delay, you shouldn't announce it until you know you can fully launch it. You know? Like
They were getting pushed by Microsoft and other companies to pull it out though.
I just feel like
Like all the companies that were sponsoring Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
They pushed them to finish it as fast as possible. So that's why we end up getting a rushed product.
And
Yeah.
now,
Although because of the way it got released, I'm kind of scared to watch Angry Joe's review of it. Because I loved that game, and I'm afraid he's going to tear it apart because of all the glitches that were there the first time it came out. And I mean, it's even in his name, Angry Joe. So, early 2000s kids are winning.
You mean like me, Mr. 99 over here?
I'm early 2000s.
That's not early 2000s. That's late 90s.
See, look, but yes, I grew up with the early 2000s.
But anyway, Breaking Benjamin's releasing new music. Linkin Park's releasing new music.
And
Crossfade's getting back together.
okay, that's the only good one. Linkin Park, bro, they have gone downhill lately.
And the original singer of 3 Days Grace is coming back to the band.
I'm surprised.
Bangers are coming back. Bangers are coming back.
AJ's gonna bang the next music star he sees.
Alright. Do you guys have anything that you want to talk about? Brian, you didn't really talk that much tonight.
Huh? What? Huh?
You didn't really talk that much tonight. Do you have any topics that you want to talk about?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. You ever tried to snort baking soda before?
No.
You're just like, what the hell?
Yeah, really.
No, BO2. I'm excited for BO2 remastered if they do remaster it. Best COD ever. Best zombies.
Well, I tried making a band mix profile to try and find bandmates, but it was too complicated, so I gave up on that. It is time, so I guess I gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, going out to bars and meet new people. Going out to restaurants, meet new people. Duh. How do you think Motley Crue have met? They did band auditions. You gotta put poster out and stuff, and go out.
Well, I mean, technically, they only did that for Mick Mars and Vince Neil because Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee started the band together. And then Mick Mars joined as the guitarist, and then Vince Neil as the singer. And Tommy Lee was the youngest at 18 when they started. Mick Mars was the oldest at 30.
Mick Mars was dope as fuck though.
Yeah, he wrote some killer riffs. Also, this happened a while ago.
I'm also not a big music fan, to answer your question there, Mr. AJ.
Fair.
But also this happened back in 2023, but I only found out about it last year. The guitarist of Saliva passed away while on tour. So, I don't have anything. I don't want to pour water on my carpet, so I will just metaphorically pour one out for him. The guy was a killer. Yeah, I'll pour one out for him. The guy was a riff master. Wayne Swinney.
Alright. Brent, you wanna do an outro?
Alright, guys, this has been the podcast, episode number 14. And would our guests like to have any final statements?
Any final statements that you have there, sir?
Remember. Wait, hold on. Remember, once you watch the podcast, however long this will be, let's just say, rough guesstimate an hour and a half. After you watch this podcast, that will be an hour and a half of your life you will never get back. You have wasted it on nerd stuff. Until we meet again.